Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. This is your Z107.7 local news for Saturday, July 20th, 2024. Smokey Bear turned 80 years old yesterday, and with the tinderbox fire season hitting Southern California as well as wildfires singeing the state up north, Smokey remains more than just a charismatic mascot reminding us to be smart with fire. Smokey Bear first started as an advertising campaign for the National Forest Service back in 1944. He was a fictional bear wearing blue jeans and a ranger hat, painted onto colorful posters to educate the general public about the dangers of forest fires and being careless with matches. It took until 1947 for the famous slogan to accompany the stern but fair bear.
Remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
In the 1950s, the up-and-coming cartoon bear got a real-life compatriot when a 3-month-old black bear cub was found after a fire that burned in the Capitan Mountains of New Mexico. The bear was initially called Hotfoot Teddy, a nickname I'm stealing, until he was renamed Smokey and became the real-life counterpart to the illustrated mascot, touring the country and spreading the fire-safe message. Smokey has remained popular in culture since and can be spotted outside fire and forest service stations, usually with a reminder of how volatile the area is for wildfires. I grew up in the woods of Oregon, and it was always a relief for me to see the fire danger signs decline from the extreme red to a more peaceful green in the winter. It also gave me respect and love for Smokey Bear. I pictured him in the woods watching me from afar, clearing my campsite of debris, breaking wooden matches in half to make sure they're cool to the touch, and drowning coals and embers that could reignite after I left, threatening the very woods and wildlife that I loved. The National Park Service says that nearly 85% of the wildfires that burn across the United States each year can be easily prevented. That's because they're caused by humans. The cost and cause of millions of acres of scorched flora and fauna each year falls directly on us. Smokey Bear is still active and popular as ever, so if you see him this weekend, you can wish him a happy 80th, but I have a feeling that he'd be happiest if you took his slogan to heart and remember that every time you step out into the wilderness, only you can prevent forest fires. Tonight is the third Saturday Yucca Valley Art Crawl, featuring galleries and storefronts opening their doors for receptions featuring local and visiting artists. Reporter Gabriel Hart joins us with the lowdown on the participating galleries.
Goat Mountain Company presents a group art show of interpretive Old Western wanted posters. Opening reception starts at 6 p.m. Space Truck and Gallery debuts a solo show by Justin Pazel called Omniglob Uncovers Tepnet Top Under the Shadow of Redacted. Over 150 pieces of Pazel's mind-bending paintings and drawings with cold drinks, snacks, and adventure. Opening reception from 6 to 9 p.m. Pioneer Town's Mazamar Art Pottery will be having a group show from 12 to 7 with Desert Advocacy Podcast 90 Miles from Needles. Other galleries in Yucca Valley include The Compound, Mojave Light, Open Vault Studios, Remainders, and Desert Peach. Please inquire directly to these studios for details on participation. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Gabriel Hart.
The Morongo Basin is populated by plenty of humans, but also many pets, some of whom don't have a loving home. One of the basin's busiest animal shelters, Palms and Paws, is hosting a fundraiser tonight to help keep services up and running for all those cruising critters. Reporter and dog lover Heather Clisby has more.
Owned and operated by the City of 29 Palms, the Palms and Paws shelter provides care for all wayward animals: dogs, cats, parakeets, horses, pigs, and even birds of prey. To keep those welcoming doors open while educating the public on the benefits of spaying and neutering, they are hosting a fundraiser this Saturday, July 20th, called the Summer Potty, Paws for a Cause. The event will be held at Outpost 29 Palms, 71845 29 Palms Highway, starting at 6 p.m. and will feature local vendors, music, a cornhole tournament, silent auction, bounce house, photo booth, car show, and an adoptable pet parade. Outpost will donate 10% of all event drink sales to the shelter's Spay and Neuter Fund. Additionally, prospective pets will be available for adoption at a reduced rate thanks to a sponsorship by the San Diego Humane Society. Normally, the fee for a dog adoption is $150 and $94 for cat adoptions, but the adoption fee for all animals that day will be an easy $29. For more info, look for the link in this story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Heather Clisby.
Take yourself down to Paradise City, or in this instance, the town of Yucca Valley, to hear hits from Guns N' Roses at a free concert tonight. With more, here's Chinese Democracy fan Jeff Harmatz.
It's a hot July, but you can come out for some November rain tonight at the Yucca Valley Community Center, where the town continues their Summer Music Festival concert series. Tonight they'll be featuring Appetite for Destruction, a tribute to Guns N' Roses. They'll be playing tonight, so feel free to bring those sweet children of yours. This is a family-friendly event. Tonight's show kicks off at 7 p.m. at the Yucca Valley Community Center. Gates open at 6:30 p.m. Bring a blanket or a lawn chair to enjoy the music of Guns N' Roses, vendors, and summer fun. Z107.7 and the High Desert Star are media sponsors of this event. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Jeff Harmetz.
Thanks, Jeff. I hope Buckethead makes an appearance. Sketchbook Church returns tonight at Corner 62 and 29 Palms. Starting at 6 p.m., enjoy a mind-melding hour of gonzo sketchbook drawing games. After you stretch your artistic mind muscles, enjoy a window into the post-punk East Village art scene of the early 80s with a screening of the art house classic Downtown 81 featuring Jean-Michel Basquiat. That's a night of Sketchbook Church followed by a movie screening presented by Corner 62's Scorpion Lollipop, and it's taking place tonight starting at 6 p.m. Head to 73552 29 Palms Highway in the heart of beautiful and bustling downtown 29 Palms. 6 artists have been chosen for Joshua Tree National Park's 2024-2025 Artist in Residency, or AIR program. Now in its 18th year, the AIR program invites artists from all over the country to live inside the park and use their creativity and time to interpret the park through their unique perspectives and artistic mediums. Of the 6 announced artists, 3 are from California. Emily Veldman is a mixed media painter from Los Angeles. Ken Fandel is a multi-dimensional artist from LA as well. And Anna Leahy is a poet from Orange. Those from outside the Golden State are Ainsley Murray, an interdisciplinary artist from Sydney, Australia, Connie Jin, a cartoonist and illustrator from Washington, D.C., and Bethany Johnson, a multidisciplinary artist from Austin, Texas. The artists will be provided with accommodations inside the park to work on a project proposed through the application process. During the residency, members of the community and park visitors will be invited to visit and talk with the artists as they share their work and process during the free public program. The 6 artists will be in the park individually from October of this year to April of next. You can see this story for a schedule and more info on the park's AIR program. That's at z1077fm.com. And if you're like me and the heat has you itching to tear it up on 2 or 4 wheels in the Johnson Valley Dry Lake areas next month, there's an upcoming closure to the shared use area from August 15th to August 26th. The scheduled 11-day closure is so the neighboring Marine Corps can conduct critical military training in the area. The closure period includes the time required to ensure that the Johnson Valley shared use area is clear of recreation activity prior to the training, as well as confirming that the land is safe for public access after. The adjacent Johnson Valley OHV recreation area will remain open to the public, and you can find a map of the shared use area as well as the Marine schedule for the training at this story on our website, z1077fm.com. And some not-so-sweet news for those looking to see what the latest buzz is with beekeeping. The High Desert Beekeepers Association is taking July and August off for their monthly meetings. But don't worry, they won't be gone for long, as the Hive will return to monthly meetings in September. And that's your local news for Saturday. You can hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. More Morongo Basin residents get their local news from Z107.7 than any other source. Reporting out of Joshua Tree, California, alongside the award-winning Z107.7 news team, I'm Robert Haydon.